championship begins with one small step. It starts with the effort you bring. Whether you win or lose, what matters is that you have a common goal. And to reach that goal, it takes a united team acting as one. We come together to witness these heroes of the hardwood pour their heart and soul onto the court. This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.
Welcome inside Scranton High School in Lackawanna County. Tonight, it's a Lackawanna League Division I showdown between crosstown rivals West Scranton and Scranton. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Ide, and Happy New Year to one and all, and Happy New Year to John Bucci from NEPAbasketball.com. And Coach, anytime these two teams get together, it doesn't matter if it's on the softball field, football field, or right here on the hard court, there's a lot of electricity in the air.
Well, definitely, because all the kids know each other. They might have went to school in grade school with each other, and now they're at different schools. So anytime you get to compete against your friends, it's bragging rights.
Let's talk about the Invaders first. They've won 3 in a row, but they're young, and our Astor Wealth Advisors spotlight player is a sophomore, and it's Caden Merrifield.
Yeah, Caden has a great ability to score from all over the place. He's small, but he gets to the rim. He can get in the lane, little pull-up jump shot, really good three-point shooter. Big job for Scranton to contain him.
The Knights have lost 4 of 5. They've only scored some 20-some points against Abington the other night. Guard Taj Jones, our other Astor Wealth Advisors spotlight player, he needs to do what?
Taj needs to make sure Caden Merrifield doesn't score. He needs to get the offense started, get the right guys involved, and he needs to penetrate into the lane to collapse that West defense.
You coached with both teams. You know a lot of these players. You scouted them. Let's give you your keys to the game.
Keys to the game for West Scranton is which team is going to show up. The team that scored 26 against Mid-Valley and lost, or the team that scored 72 against North Pocono and won. Biggest thing is keep the Scranton guards out of the lane, cut down on their penetration, and make them shoot from the outside.
How about for Scranton?
Get Marcus Bauman involved right from the beginning. Inside, outside, find him where you get the ball and score so he doesn't have to work so hard. And limit the scoring by Caden Merrifield. The kid can score the basketball, you have to limit him.
Should be a big crowd here in Scranton tonight. It's our High School Hoops Game of the Week brought to you by NEPAbasketball.com. The opening tip is next.
This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.
And we are back at Scranton High School. Here's the starting lineup for the Invaders. It will be Barnes and Versetti at the forward. Davis, Merrifield, and Fernandez will be the guards for the Invaders tonight. They're under the direction of Jack Lyons. For the Scranton Knights, 4-5 overall, will be Bauman and Leedy in the front court, Rose, Jones, and White in the backcourt. And we are ready to get things underway here in the Electric City. John Bucci, Bob Ide, courtside tonight. This is Merrifield with the ball.
You don't realize how small West was until they came out for the announcing of the lineups. Right away to get the ball to Merrifield to get him involved.
West averaging just about 49 points per game. Again, winners of 3.
Well, no basket. It was a good pass by Merrifield. Got bumped off his spot a little bit. Ends up being a walk, but they put Barnes and Merrifield in the screen roll. Both guys jump to Merrifield. Barnes ends up open on the roll.
This is White on top. That's Taj Jones, our Astor Wealth Advisor spotlight player. What are you looking for Scranton to do?
Well, they're trying to get the ball inside the Bauman right now.
There's 24 points scored against a tough Abington team the other night.
And they've got to double down, so he's got to kick the ball, and the guys have to make outside shots to keep teams honest.
Nice pass inside. Taken away, and Jones with an easy layup.
Yeah, he's got to go harder. He almost let number 1, Lewin Fernandez, get back into the play. This is the issue, I think, one of the problems West's going to have. Caden Merrifield has to bring the ball up, and he has to get him into the offense. So he's working extra hard.
Man-to-man from the Knights in white, the home team.
There's the double. Nice find by to Barnes. Barnes has his finger taped up, so he's going to struggle, I think, catching the ball and trying to finish.
Scranton averaging about 54 points per game. The last win was against Dunmore. 2 games ago.
So there's the double. He's got it good. He faced up. Now he's attacking. Good take.
Blocked away a little bit by Barnes. There's Merrifield back. Doesn't have the numbers.
Peyton Davis is a good shooter.
And Davis can't get the roll.
That was a nice find by Merrifield. So far the West offense has been 2 screen rolls for Merrifield, and Merrifield finding an open Davis in transition.
Saw Abington and Scranton the other night. To say it was a low-scoring first quarter, John, would be an understatement. I think it was like 6-2, 6-3.
Yo, they're going to play at that pace where that will happen.
Yeah.
I think West is in a box and one with Forsetti, Guard, and Bauman. At some point, Scranton's got to put a shooter on the floor to break up this box and one.
There's Coach Lyons, 14th season.
Jack's a tremendous coach. He's a mentor. Builds character among players. I was fortunate enough to coach his son when I was at St. Paul's. His son was a great player.
Take it away. Jones speeding down the court. It's going to be loose. Who's going to go off? And we're going to call a jump ball.
That was interesting. He looked for help, didn't get it, so he went with the jump ball. So, again, good refereeing. If you're not sure, don't just make up a call. Out of bounds underneath. Now they're man-to-man underneath. Bauman should attack this. Don't settle.
Settled for the jumper, and Merrifield with the rebound. Still just 2-0.
Right.
Almost 3 minutes into this game.
What really helps West Scranton is Merrifield's such a good rebounder for his size. He can go right into the offense. Here's the screen roll again, 3rd screen roll, and they're going to double that with Leedy.
Way off the mark for Merrifield, who has 22 threes on the season.
So that's going to allow those Scranton fans to get in the game, and guaranteed every time Merrifield touches the ball, now we're going to hear the word air ball.
There's Tony Battaglia. He's been here 20 years, Coach.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
I know.
Tony played for Coach Lyons. I don't know if you know that. When Bishop O'Hare was open, Tony was a tremendous player for Coach Lyons.
West giving up 49 points per game. Again, with a 3-game winning streak. Ballman.
Nice finish. I love the way he held his pivot foot, stayed stationary, took his time, and powered it up.
Averages 16 points a game, 9 boards.
West is looking to get off the snide here. Oh, there's the issue. Look for Coach Lyons to call a timeout here.
And he will with 4:30. Jones with another 2. To be White. 30-second timeout will stay right here.
Yeah, I think West right now is having trouble with Scranton's athleticism. The Scranton, the Scranton kids are very strong. They're strong guards.
Okay, let's check out our nationwide marquee matchup of the night, John, between Barnes and Ballman. Brought to you by the Maddock Agency.
Yeah, it's a tough test for Brandon Barnes. He's only a sophomore, trying to guard Marcus Bauman, who's a college-level player. So, but the Barnes kid is up to it. He's only a sophomore. He's got a great future here in front of him. And again, he's obviously they're going to have to help on Marcus. They're going to have to help guard him.
So Jerome White in the starting lineup tonight has 4 of the 6 points for Scranton.
West is starting off struggle. They're 0 for 3 from the field with 4 turnovers. White has 2 steals and Jones 1.
Pressure put on by the Knights.
And there's the air ball chant. They're switching a lot of stuff. Barnes has to score that. He's got to look to finish that.
Davis can't get that one to go. White trying to force it inside.
I think they're better off waiting for Marcus to get his feet set in the post and give him the ball. Got a little open set, little back screen.
Forsetti couldn't grab it. And we'll have our first timeout of the night. West still scoreless. The Knights up 6, 3:53 left in the first quarter. We are back at Scranton High School. The Knights cheerleaders cheering on their team. The Knights up 6-0. John, and a lot of turnovers by West so far.
Yeah, they're having the speed of the game is really catching up to them. Really only having one primary ball handler in Caden Merrifield. So again, I think you have to keep running that ball screen, getting the Scranton to make decisions how they're going to guard it. Caden may need to back up, dribble, create some space, and look to attack.
Well, last time these two teams met, February 3rd, a year ago, and it was Scranton winning 67-60. In fact, Scranton won both games last year. They lost in the District 2-4 sub-regional to Hazleton.
There's 3 guys guarding Bauman on that possession. Oh, good take. Peyton Davis stood there, took the charge, let the guy run over him. That was a great job by Peyton Davis. There it is. He lands his feet. Very nice. Sticks the arm out. Both referees had it. Great job there. All right, well, you know, if you want to talk about Bob, we have 2 subs in the game, Nick Joy and Jalen Gregory. Their first action they've seen all year. Both are injured, so automatically West gets bigger. They automatically get bigger.
And more experience,
right,
too,
more
2
experience.
seniors.
See, right now they post up Joy. He goes right at Bauman. Can't finish, but I like it. They go right at him. They go inside.
So the Knights still up 6-0.
Look for them to run. Maybe trying to get Johnny Rose a shot off of something here. They're just posting Bauman up. Guys cutting through.
42 threes on the year. Bauman backs it inside. Can't get the roll.
Nope, not a good shot.
It's going to go out of bounds, and the coaches for the Knights want a foul.
Yeah, I don't think it was. You can yell foul all you want, but I thought it was kind of not a really good take. I thought he was out of control. But again, you're all right with Marcus Bauman doing that because he's your best player. Once in a while, he's going to take a shot that you may not like, but as he's your better player, sometimes you have to allow it. Nice slip by Gregory.
And Gregory's first action of the season.
I like that. You know, Barnes is out. Gregory's going to come and set the screen. He slips it. A little more mature play. Older guy in the game understands that. Unfortunately, they weren't able to connect, but they did keep the ball.
Davis misses again, but
there's
Gregory making his impact felt.
Right. Nice. Joya, too, keeping it alive. They need to sprint back, though, in transition.
Bowman to the hole, and...
See, I didn't think he was set on that. When if they show the replay of this, the angle he fell at, he didn't go straight back. He fell sideways, so he did not take it in the chest. So again, the kid really sold it. Forsetti really sold it, but I don't think it was, you know, particularly a charge.
Just 2 team fouls on the Knights.
Right.
To Gregory. Joya, no good. Bauman going to run the floor.
Yep,
3 on 2.
This is what he likes to do.
No call there.
See, he's got to use his left hand to finish that.
Edie.
This is going to get ugly here quick if guys don't clean it up inside.
Rivalry game, pushing and shoving. Expect it. Under 2 minutes to play in the first.
Leedy's trying to post up Joy inside.
Bauman, he can shoot out there.
Yeah, not a particularly, again, nothing in rhythm. They need to bring it now.
2 of 22 on the season.
Right. It's amazing. Jalen Gregory's tired already. You can tell he hasn't played in a while. You know, there's in shape and then there's basketball shape, 2 different things.
Trying to get it to Gregory, but Davis.
See, guys are passing up shots that they should be taking.
White with a steal again.
Nice
Good
play
angle.
by White.
Undercut,
Cut
no
the guy
foul.
off.
6 for White.
Yeah, he cut the guy off really nice to get a better angle.
West still scoreless, 7 minutes in. We're going to foul.
Yep.
To Leedy.
See, again, this is what we talk about. West, sometimes they score, some nights they struggle. It's a really good take there. And he did kind of knock his foot out up while he was in the midair. West is 0 for 8, 0 for 2, 0 for 3 on threes.
5 turnovers. Davis did 0 for 9. Another defensive board. Jones in again.
I don't know if Jack's going to call a timeout or try to play through the quarter. I think Caden Merrifield needs a shot. He hasn't had a shot in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Someone needs to get him a shot right there.
They forced that one a little bit, but Bauman was in
I thought it
his
was
face.
blocked. I thought it was blocked
might have been.
personally. You know, again, he's looking for a block. they should go for the last shot. All the momentum's in their favor. It's 10-0, and they're going to.
Good start for Scranton.
And West now seems like they're boxing one on Taj Jones. Are they man? I guess they're man-to-man.
Playing for the last shot are the Knights.
You're going to get a screen roll with White and Bowman. It's kind of early.
Yeah, a little jumper didn't go.
Yep.
Get it to Davis. He has time.
Yep.
Can West scored. Oh, knocked away. It was knocked away. Great defense on the backside by Jones, it looks like. And that's the way the quarter will end. West scoreless. The Knights up 10. PNC Bank knows that every day is game day and is proud to support high school basketball. Tip off to buzzer beater. We know you work hard to make the most of the day, and we're there to help you find the way to get to the next level with your finances. Learn more at pnc.com. Bye-bye. Coach John Bucci from NEPAbasketball.com here in Scranton High School. The Knights lead the Invaders 10-0. Coach, analysis of the first quarter.
Yeah, really tough shooting day for West right now. Take Merrifield off the point. They're going to a little weave there, and we're going to get a hold. They're really trying to find a way to get Caden Merrifield involved off of different things, screen rolls, double screens. He's been on the point. They just took him off the point. For Scranton, their defense is what did it. They got up in passing lanes. They got steals. They finished layups. And we have...
and there you see West 0 for 10
right
on the field goal shooting. Scranton 5 of 12.
Yeah, and the 0 for 10, and then including some turnovers. They didn't even get shots. So, again, Scranton's defense has been really good, and they're really strong kids. They're strong kids.
And Scranton points in transition 8-0, and off steals 6-0. So all Knights here at home. We're whistle on the floor. Our referees tonight, by the way, Kevin Walsh, Mark McGough, and Jerry Gavin.
It's a tough game to work because, again, it's going to be a physical game. Kids know each other. Like there's a guy holding right now off the get-go.
Fouls on Rose, 5th foul on the Knights. Barnes back in the game.
I would love to see Barnes attack that.
And Fernandez. So Gregory and Goya are out after their first action of the season. Trying to get into Barnes.
He needs to make a move here. Spin back, yep, back to his right hand. Again, can't finish. Leedy kind of pushed him off the spot he wanted to go. But the key to this has been Taj Jones has really beat up Merrifield well. See, they're going downhill, but they never go downhill. Shields is in the game, who's a really good shooter for Scranton as a freshman. If he's in the game, they need to find him and get him involved at the three-point line. He's not really a driver yet.
It's Jason Shields, a freshman, as Coach mentioned. 7 threes on the season.
There it is.
Make it number 8. Can't get the home rule.
Bauman does a great job of kicking out. He knows where the shooter is.
Another turnover.
Again, the longer that West Scranton doesn't score, the tighter they get. They just need to put the ball in the basket one time, and you'd actually see them take a deep breath and relax. You know, right now the game, it's very tight for them right now. And one guy just needs to put the ball in the basket.
Coach Lyons quickly brings in the senior again, Goya. He's gonna play and downtown.
Great go again. Guard goes downhill. They step to help. It's a nice little pitch for a three-pointer.
Rose's 11-3 of the season. And a little physical now underneath.
Right.
Leedy.
Yep, Leedy and Barnes get a double foul. But Leedy's been holding him the whole game. Now there's the three-pointer by Rose. Again, going downhill, the help goes, and he gets a three.
Referees want to get control of the game.
Yeah, but, you know, Leedy's been holding him the whole night. And they got, of course, they get the second guy. As I mentioned, I don't know if you remember the inbounds play. I said the guy was being held from the beginning. That was him.
So it'll be Invader ball. Held scoreless in the first, and here a little bit in the second. Merrifield off the Pass,
Just
no
can't
good
get it.
again.
They need to go to the rim. They need to get to the foul line. They just need to put the ball in the basket one time to alleviate some of this.
Yep, Jones
And
being
that's already-
aggressive. This will be the 7th foul on West. Fourth, excuse me.
Yeah, fourth. That's one. West should really go to basket because Scranton has 16 fouls. So next one they go to the line. Shields for a long three, no good.
West now 0 for 12, 0 for 5 from downtown. 6 turnovers in the first half.
Not even close. Love Johnny's patience. Then he gets it back. You see that? Then there's another
In
three.
the corner,
Timeout.
Rose. Timeout. Coach Lyons again, another 30.
It's a struggle right now.
Stay right here.
Great. He gives it up, gets it right back. Again, guys don't run back. Guys don't run back. So he's wide open for a three. Again, good basketball, good movement.
6 points by Rose. Six from
quick
White.
points. 6 quick points by Rose, you know? And again, Scranton right now, look at West. Trust me, I've seen enough basketball. West is not out of this game, even though it's 16-0. They just need to get a basket. They can go to the foul line. Next foul, they're going to the foul line. So they need to attack the basket. They need to get to the foul line. All right, that's what they got to look at doing right now.
So the quick 30-second timeout from the longtime coach. And bringing Gregory again.
So you can't catch that pass. Again, every time they don't score, it just gets tighter and tighter. That's why, I think they just need to go to the basket, get fouled, get to the foul line, get their first point. Good box out. West doesn't give up many second shots. That's the advantage they have. That's why I still think they can get in this game. They just need to get on the scoreboard. They've gone 11 minutes without scoring. You got some guy yelling shoot to a guy that really shouldn't shoot.
No, not out there.
Right.
West coming off a win the other night against
Good
Pocono.
move. There
Joya.
it is. There's Gregory. Oh, God, he can't get it. My God. If you're West, you got to be saying, what do we got to do to get a basket?
There's a cap on the basket for the Invaders. How about this one?
Just make the layup. There it is, finally.
Gregory.
All right, again, everyone takes a big sigh of relief. We got a basket. Now we just need to get a stop.
First 2 points of the season for the senior.
Great play by Forsetti to save it to Merrifield, who gives it up, and they get a run out.
0 for 15 before that shot by Gregory. Foul on the outside from the Invaders.
Yeah, a little hand check on the drive. Coach Lyons is not happy with that call.
Davis with his first. Patrick McCormick is another sophomore for the Knights. Will check in now for the first time tonight. Leedy will take a seat.
Yeah, he's a three-point shooter, the McCormick kid. That he came when I was doing the line at Terminal Radio. That's the one where he came in the game to shoot threes. So if you're Scranton, you got three-point shooters on the floor: Rose, Shields, and McCormack. And Marcus went out of bounds on the baseline drive.
And with timeout, 3:59 left in the first half. West gets on the board, but they still trail the Knights by 14. High School Hoops is brought to you by Keystone College. Experience open house on Saturday, February 20th. Students and parents register at keystone.edu. 3:59 left in the first half. 16-2 your score.
Yeah, Jalen Greger makes a good return for West. He has the only 2 points, and he's their top rebounder with 3. So it's nice to see him back on the floor if you're the West coach. Oh, nice play. And another missed layup. West should easily have 10 points if you just get those made, if you make those layups. See, then that's a 5-point swing. It's a 5-point swing. Should be 16-4. It's now 19-2. It's so frustrating as a coach when this happens.
8 threes by Shields on the season.
because that was a great play they ran. There's another one.
Gregory, taken away by McCormick. Ballman up, wanted the ball, didn't see him.
One more, there's Shields.
And Shields again.
They're losing guys in transition. Scranton can really shoot the ball. And they space the floor. They got Bauman inside, so you double team him. Then other guys are open. Bauman's a willing share of the ball. He passes it. They're just taking bad shots now.
Yeah. As you said, down 20.
Good steal by Peyton Davis.
And
got another missed layup.
No harm. Will go to the line. Will Davis, the sophomore. Davis 80% on the season from the charity stripe. Trying to get his first 2 points of the game. He averages around 10 points per game. He had 19 against Honesdale this year.
Wow.
They just can't get anything.
And every time he missed the basket, it just gets tighter and tighter, tighter and tighter.
And as a coach, what can you do? What Coach Lyons did, just call timeouts.
Call timeouts, talk to him, encourage him. He hasn't yelled at anyone. He's been positive.
Yeah.
And it's really all you can do.
That never happened to you, right?
Oh, it happened a lot. Anytime you coach, this stuff happens, you know. And again, they've had layups. You know, the great play there, Joy. Joy sets a screen. They both pop out to take Merrifield. He's wide open. He's got a layup. Just doesn't convert it. I mean, you know, again, it's just, you know, kids are playing hard. Stuff like this happens.
Scranton 4 of 6 in this quarter from behind the arc. Oh, make that 5.
So there's your fourth different guy or third different guy to make a three.
Raining threes here in Lackawanna County.
They have good shooters. They have guards that can penetrate. So again, guys are just, everyone's going to get them back into play. Just run your offense.
Not sure I expected this.
Wow.
He's feeling it. Easy board by Ballman.
Yeah, I did not expect this at all.
No, I expected a little bit closer game.
Yeah.
This is more like I saw them against Nanticoke, a very good team, the Trojans.
Right.
They lost 62-34 to West, and this is what they looked like. Out of sync. Couldn't get anything to go.
Again, they're trying to bring two guys in who haven't played a lot, you know.
Merrifield way downtown.
Good rebound by McCormick.
Pump fake Ballman on the floor. Call offensive foul.
Call offensive foul.
It's 2 on him.
That's his second.
Yeah. That should take West to the line. Barnes.
Offensive foul. They should be under. Yeah, no, not shooting that. Good minutes for Jalen Gregory. Comes out of the game. Let's see how that changes for Scranton with Bauman on with his second. Nice backdoor. Can't finish. There's Barnes. And we got another foul. West is being really aggressive. I mean, that's going to be the 9th foul on Scranton, so it's not like they're not being aggressive. They just haven't been able to finish layups. They run a great backdoor cut. Misses the layup. Barnes is right there to try to tip it in. He gets fouled.
Barnes 71% on the year, makes his first. 1-1. Wainwright now checking in.
Juwan Wainwright subs in for Scranton. Barnes makes his first free throw.
Barnes takes his dribbles. Makes the second one. Good job.
Barnes makes both free throws.
Taj Jones looking around, getting the team set. Looks like he's going to try to take them.
David Shears in the game for Scranton, number 14.
Ball's dead.
Taken away by Fernandez.
He's got to give it up.
Does.
Good finish. Good. Get a good,
Massetti.
strong finish here if you're West.
Massetti's first 2 for the sophomore.
So again, I think Scranton just needs to play. Don't run the clock out. Just play. You got the lead by playing. Just go play. Run your stuff. And I know Bauman's on the bench, but you got to play without him. So. Got fouls to give. Foul doesn't hurt. Still have 2 more.
Second on Fernandez. Coach mentioned West with 5, 2 more to give.
And I still want to give. They can still be really aggressive. Barnes has got to come out and play this.
Shears, senior, 6'4", gets the home roll.
I don't know if that's a shot Scranton wanted. Tony Battaglia and the whole coaching staff's over here smiling. He got one in though. They're not even respecting the shoot a jump shot. They're 5 or 6 feet off the guard. Little backdoor cut again.
Floater by Merrifield,
Nice
gets
job by
that to
Merrifield.
go. That's a
but nobody
short
back.
glimpse. And Wainwright at the end can't get that one to go. But the Knights holding home court took a 20-point lead into the break over the rivals from West. Coming up at the half, we hear about the Scranton Shamrocks, and then Coach and I will be back with halftime highlights and stats.
High School Hoops on MyTV is presented by NEPABasketball.com, Toyota, Let's Go Places, Luzerne County Community College, Keystone College, Manuka Subaru, Astra Wealth Advisors, and by the nationwide Maddock Agency.
We are at halftime of tonight's game, and joining me right now is Kevin Clark, the general manager and head coach of the Scranton Shamrocks. So, Kevin, good to see you, but who are the Scranton Shamrocks?
Thanks for having me, Bob. Scranton Shamrocks are Northeast PA's, one of Northeast PA's ABA basketball teams, the American Basketball Association. So what we do is we have a ton of our local athletes, and they participate in the ABA, which is a semi-pro team. This is kind of right below the G League. So what they have is there's 143 teams in the ABA and separated into 6 or 7 different regions. We're in the Northeast region, which is typically one of the strongest regions, with teams ranging from New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Virginia, and it's a lot of tough, really, really good competition.
When you say local players, why don't you give us some of the guys we can see on a night when we see the Scranton Shamrocks?
Yeah, we have a ton of them. Steph Draper, who went to Scranton High School, Connor Calais, who went to Holy Cross, Corey Calais, who went to Valley View, Brandon Angrati, who was at Delaware Valley, Dom Hill at West Scranton. All of these homegrown guys, Northeast PA guys, make up a semi-pro team, which I think speaks a lot for our area and the community that we have, and how molded basketball is within our community, and it can really help push these guys along the way.
Kevin Clark has played and coached at the top level of collegiate basketball. But
after a lot of guys after college, you don't get the opportunity to keep competing and playing, and to have this, semi-professional opportunity. It's nice to have that outlet to keep competing and playing against high-level talent, and just getting out and just playing the game that we all love.
How about the league you play in? I know there's a lot of teams, but what's the competition like?
It's tough. There's a lot, especially the division that we're in up in the east up here. There's 5 or 6 teams that have all been at some point ranked in the top 25, and so every weekend it's tough competition.
What type of brand basketball will we see? What do we see? Is it up and down? What type of basketball?
Fast, athletic. It's a lot of fun. We definitely get up and down.
A little bit different than high school and college, right? And why?
A lot different than high school and college, especially in this area. I believe our area is plays the game a little bit slower compared to other areas. So at this level in college basketball, high-level college basketball, it's super fast, and it's an experience playing.
One of the neat things I noticed for the Scranton Shamrocks is your involvement in the community. How important is that?
Yeah, if you're not involved in community, these guys are seen as role models. So the first thing we want to do, no matter what the wins and loss record is, we want to be able to give back to our youth. And you saw today at camp, having about 50 kids in a 10-day notice speaks volumes for the Shamrocks and what we're capable of bringing to this community.
So Kevin, if people want to find out information about the Scranton Shamrocks, how do they do that?
We have a website, www.scrantonshamrocksaba.com. It has everything that you need to look for, different camps, community involvement, roster, schedule, anything that you can imagine. And then anything else you may be able to find would be on backcourthoops.com.
And your games are played where?
A variety of venues. Right now, we're decided to come back and play in our home venue, which is Backcourt Hoops, which is a fun environment for the kids. We always do a youth game before, so anybody who's interested in doing a game before the Shamrocks can contact me, and we'll set something up. And they play right before, like I said.
Thanks, Kevin, for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, we're at the half, and we'll be right back after this.
Well, it's a 20-point lead for the Knights on their home floor over their crosstown rivals from West Scranton. 29-9. Do the Invaders have anything in the second half? We'll find out. Well, we're back courtside. Bob Ide and Coach John Bucci from NEPAbasketball.com. Not what we expected, but Scranton's playing pretty well.
Scranton's playing really well. They're sharing the ball. Right here you have a breakaway layup. You're going to see a breakaway layup soon. They're sharing the ball. They've made a couple extra passes for three-pointers. Some guys have come off the bench and made some three-pointers. For West, it's just been a struggle. They've had layup opportunities. They've had attempts. They just haven't been able to make them. I mean, really, the score should be about 29-16 or 17. So, again, is it out of reach? I don't think so. West is going to come out ready to play.
Well, let's talk about the highlights and see some highlights, as Coach just mentioned. And this is the layup to begin the game.
Jones getting out for a layup. Here's Jerome White, same thing, getting out for a layup.
10-0 after the first quarter, Coach.
Right. Their pass from Jones back to Rose. Rose gives it up, gets it right back for a three. They come down, and Kaden Merrifield's making a nice pass. It's the first bucket for West in the game with 4:23 left in the second quarter. There it is, Rosie giving it ahead to Shields, the freshman, knocking down a three. And again, one more extra pass by Rose to Shields. So not only has Rose made 2 threes, he's shared the ball to guys that can shoot.
West did go 6-2 and run to end. So
right, good finish by Forsetti there off a good pass by Fernandez.
And this is Merrifield's only points of the game.
Yeah, nice step back by Merrifield for a 2. So again,
Scranton does a good job on Merrifield, haven't they?
They did a great job. I mean, Taj Jones has really done a really good job on him, and his strength. Taj Jones, I'm sure he's a football guy. He's very strong. He's athletic, and he's done a really good job on him.
Switch gears a little bit, Coach. Talk about last week, your PNC Players of the Week. First, they're both Division I players. We're going to talk about Victoria Toomey from Dunmore.
She had a great week. MVP of the Linnet tournament, and she's just a phenomenal player. And I'm sure she's going to win that award again at some point this season. And Dunmore's off to a great start.
And she's headed to Ryder, right?
Yeah, she's headed to Ryder. Yep.
Well, another one headed to Binghamton. We saw him a couple weeks ago, George Tinsley.
Yeah, George had a great week too. Big. They went down and was it Coachville, I think, in a matchup, an all-star matchup tournament down at Chestnut Hill. He had a great game, and he's just a very talented kid, and they're both humble kids. They both play in my AU program for JB Hoops, and they're humble kids, and then they're really good kids.
And good families, too.
Yeah, great families.
Absolutely.
Families. Vic's mother, Carrie, was a great player at Dunmore, and at Franklin and Marshall.
Okay, when we come back, we'll check on the marquee matchup, and we'll get you ready for the second half here on MyTV. Quick update on their nationwide Maddox Agency marquee matchup. Coach, Barnes getting the start because the seniors were out 0 for 2. Ballman just 4 points.
Yeah, again, 4 points, but the 7 rebounds really helps. It starts the fast break and stuff. And Brandon Barnes, I thought, had a really good half, but again, fewer minutes than he's played in earlier games because of the 2 injured Gregory and Joya are back. Some interesting numbers, Bob. You want to talk about, where the difference in the game is. Transition points. Scranton has 11 to West 4. 3-point shooting. Scranton 5 for 10. West 0 for 8. So, again, transition points and 3-point shooting have been the difference in this game.
Both teams doing a nice job on the boards, both sides. Step back, no good.
Right, good D, but then you got the rebound. Barnes, they got to take advantage and run this a little bit. Oh, they missed Joya.
Gregory getting a start in the second half.
Merrifield. Oh, they missed them.
And Joya, both seniors.
Yep.
That's Barnes.
Looks like West has gone a little bit bigger here.
Davis on the bench to start.
Well, they've gone with Barnes.
Yep. Looks like Leedy again.
Yeah, Leedy they picked up that. That might be his second or third. That's his third
3.
foul. So we'll see what Scranton does if they bring a sub or not.
Up 20.
Longtime scorer Mike Nitch trying to get a hold of the bench to let them know that's his third foul. There's this Barnes. He's having trouble catching because of his hand. They need to go screen roll right there. They got a mismatch with Gregory if they can find him.
Looks like Scranton playing man-to-man. They get it to Gregory.
Yep, nice play. Good finish.
Making his presence known, senior. Well, good way to start the second half of your West.
Get a stop, get a score, get a stop, get a score. That's the way you're going to get back in the game with a 20-point play. Stop, score, stop, score. So their defense is going to be key.
8-2 run actually by West. Blocked away. West chipping away.
Yep, good block. Came from the weak side, help block the shot. Here it comes now. Here comes, oh no, just Forsetti right on it. Good long length.
Back out to Jones.
He's got to keep going to the rim on that.
We talked about Scranton guards getting in paint.
Backdoor
in our keys
cut.
to the game.
Oh, good backdoor cut.
Well, a couple keys to the game. You talk about getting Ballman involved. He just has 4 points.
Right.
But
he's
the
been
boards,
passing the ball very well
because
they are double teaming him. He's not being selfish. There's a good drive. And they're going to get an N1 there.
And for West, you talk about Jekyll and Hyde. I think we know who showed up today.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hyde showed up.
Jalen Gregory picks up his first personal foul, team first.
So this week, Ballman on the line, 64% on the year. Now, does have 25 points twice this year already against Dunmore and GAR. Scranton had to replace a lot, right, after last year?
Yeah, but Marcus is a good, the reason Marcus is a college player is because he doesn't try to force too much. Like he knows he's getting double teamed. He's kicked the ball out. Sometimes he runs to the post just to occupy people. That's why they're getting so many three-point shots, because everyone's worried about him in the post. So if you take something away, you're going to get something. They're just cheating everyone to Merrifield.
Jones, like, all over Merrifield.
Yep. Taj Jones has done a great job.
He's draped on him, literally, and foul inside.
That's a bad foul. That's going to be his fourth. I'm surprised they left him. And then he commits a foul.
Yep. Coach strike 4 on Leedy. So that will bring in Shear. David Shear.
They actually got a little bit bigger with this Shear kid. He's a little longer.
6'4" listed, yep. Nice inside cut.
Good job by Forsetti. Good pass. Merrifield made a tough pass into that. Caden brings a lot to the game. Everyone talks about his scoring. He's a good passer. Love to see him get stronger.
Still developing, just a sophomore.
Right. Good
blocked away by Gregory. Gives a stare down to Ballman. Merrifield the other way. No good.
Another layup missed by West.
Right. Try to use the board. We have a whistle, though. Going to go against West.
Yep.
It's like Joya.
Yeah. Two-handed push on the rebound.
2 fouls on him. Knight's ball underneath.
Scranton's moving the ball really well. Now the ball goes to Bauman right in the center of the floor. Good drive.
Still doesn't want to use that left hand, though.
Yep, no. Good pass ahead. Barnes with a tough catch. Oh, good job.
Got to shoot it.
Yep.
He was wide up for a layup.
I just don't want to. They're so tight. They just don't want to shoot because they don't want to miss. Take what you have. Make the shot. You're a high school player. You're a good player. You're on the floor. Play with some confidence.
White will bring it back out. Still man defense from West.
And they get downhill. So I don't know if that's the shot you really want.
Should go over to West. It does.
I think if Scranton runs that little weave and they get going downhill, guys really kind of need to turn the corner and get to the rim. especially with the shooters you have. If you get to the rim, get deep in, then you make a pass out for a three-point shot. I wish I would love to see Taj Jones and Jerome White get more downhill getting to the rim.
Knocked away, but Gregory recovers. Fernandez open underneath and see him. Corner, Joya, no good.
Nice
Steady
play.
them, Matt.
Good play. Brandon Barnes
Yep.
at the tip in. Great job.
Barnes has 4 now. This is his first field goal of the night.
They're just spacing the floor out. They're letting Jerome make a drive. There's the double team. Good rebound.
West is just chipping away.
You get this. It's 14 points. You know, they're going to get it. It's 14 points now all of a sudden. If you're trying to attack, you may need to get a timeout and talk to these guys.
Corsetti.
But I think he might be. I think he's waiting for the TV. I think he's waiting for the TV timeout.
It should be coming.
Right, it's coming right next dead ball. But they need to run an offense. They've got this floor spaced out. He may need to put another shooter in if he's going to space it like this and get another shooter involved. Good hands. Here we go.
Merrifield.
Nice kick.
Fernandez off the mark.
That's
Back
a
of
good
the rim.
shot, though. It's good play by Merrifield. Good shot by Lewis.
Going up and down now.
Yep. Nice. Good takes. That's what I'm looking for right there. But he's got to go to the rim and finish it. Oh, boy. Slippery hands.
Merrifield
That's
way
deep.
downtown.
And he
No
got
good.
fouled.
And a whistle.
Yep, he got fouled.
That will take us to the TV timeout. 3:04 left in the third. The Invaders chipping away against the Knights.
TV timeout.
NEPAbasketball.com brings you more than just broadcasts of live games. Visit the site for rankings, results, feature stories, and more. That's NEPAbasketball.com. Also, a lot more on there, Coach.
Bob, maybe it's the basket. Okay?
Maybe.
This quarter, West is 4 for 8. Scranton's 0 for 7.
Right, and they switch baskets,
They switch
right?
baskets. So maybe it's the basket. Maybe we need to get the janitor out here checking the height, checking the net, checking the width, the circumference of the basket. Maybe it's one of those carnival baskets.
Where's Ted? Where's Ted Anderson?
Where's Teddy Anderson? We need to have a look at this. Look at, they can cut this down to 11 points if Merrifield can make these 3 foul shots.
And
There's
he does.
one.
It was 27-3 with a minute and a half left in the half. 15-4 run now by West.
Yep.
If Merrifield makes it, it'll be 16.
And you can't foul a 3-point shooter. This is what happens when you foul 3-point shooters. Because you know what? It's a double, because it's worse now. Because now he's on the foul line shooting.
Yep.
He's working on a stroke. He's working on a better stroke. So he's gaining confidence. A guy that's struggling, the worst thing you can do is foul him and put him on the foul line.
He's just 66% coming in, but how
Got
about
all
3 in a
there.
row?
So guess what? We're down to an 11-point game now. Everyone thought it was going to be a laugher.
Yep.
Has now turned into an 11-point game.
We have ourselves a game in Electric City. Anytime, again, these two teams get together, you just never know what's going to happen.
Full court press by West. Bauman with a good take. Finishes, gets his own offensive rebound and finishes.
Well, I think Scranton needed that.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Fernandez no good. Blocked away. Well, foul. Going to go
No,
out of bounds.
He landed out of bounds.
Joya gets back up. Senior. Fernandez will take a seat. Here, see again.
Yep, out of bounds.
Yep.
He's looking for a foul. There's no foul there. Barnes going for the ball. They should go screen roll. I wish they would go to him on that little cut to the outside, then go right into a screen roll action, which is what they did in the first half. There we go. Good.
Good pass to
Nice
Barnes.
job.
Got it.
That's what I like. I like to put Merrifield in that screen roll. See how they're going to play. Both guys jump at him, and guess what? The roller's wide open.
6 for Barnes. 11-point game late in the third. Invaders not giving up.
There's no love lost between Gregory and Bauman.
I was just watching that same thing, and they're going to get a foul.
They're going to get Gregory.
They are going at it.
Yep.
Elbows flying.
Yeah, there's no love lost there, and they're just playing hard. Now, see, here comes the equalizer.
They bring another shooter out on the floor with Shields. So you got Rose as a shooter, Shields with a shooter. Bauman's going to take up space inside. You got two guards that can go downhill. So they're going to play a little more of a drive and pitch. Good take by Johnny Rose. Good finish.
Sophomore, he is 8. His first field goal of the night. Had 2 threes before that.
I like this little set. They need to go back inside, though, of Gregory. Anytime you screen for Merrifield, you're going to be the guy that's open. So I don't know if that's a shot.
I don't know if I like that shot, but didn't go for Joya.
Yep.
Coach didn't like it either.
Yeah.
Ballman can't get that to go tonight.
Oh, they missed Barnes running out. Oh, that was backcourt.
Merrifield thought about it. Trying to get it into Gregory.
Right now, he had an angle right there to pass it to him. They're not even guarding some of the shooters for West. They're just staying in the paint, Scranton. A good take by Merrifield there.
West trying to get a cut. Taken away. 2-on-1. Shields couldn't get it back to White.
Just
somehow
pick the ball up and pass.
Scranton comes up with it.
Nice job. Good ball fake. Didn't get the shot, though. It was a good ball fake.
No one guarding Gregory. Clear path and a dunk. No one picked him up.
And again, emotion now. It's an 11-point game. West is feeling confident right now. This is what the game's about, confidence. First half, there was no confidence on their part. Now they're feeling confident.
And they're doing it defensively as well.
Right. Get a stop. Another tough shot. Good shot by Johnny Rose. He's feeling it tonight. They got to get defensive transition. They've been hurt. Scranton's been hurting their defensive transition. Good ball screen. They double it.
Last second shot. No good. Bounced away. And that will do it in the third. But the Invaders come all the way back, and they're down just 13, headed into the fourth quarter in this crosstown rivalry. PNC Bank knows that every day is game day and is proud to support high school basketball. The road to victory is paved with hard work and determination, and PNC celebrates all those who are dedicated to the game. Start taking steps towards your financial goals by visiting pnc.com to learn more. Well, we are back at Scranton High School. Bob-eyed John Bucci, courtside, and what a tale of two halves.
Yeah.
Scranton led by 20 at the half. West has been chipping away, and down just 13.
Yeah, again, they shot the ball really well. They were 6 for 12, West was, and Scranton was 3 for 13 that quarter.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the basket, but I think West right now is playing with a lot more confidence, Bob.
Yeah, the night started 0-8, 0 for 8 in that quarter. Good backdoor cut.
They go for the steal. Two guys run for the steal. Get the backdoor cut for 11 points. Little 2-1-2 half-court trap. Trying to speed the game up.
11 with 7:30 left in the game.
No Peyton Davis this half, if you notice.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Maybe injured.
Not sure.
You're going to get Joya, third foul.
I think he had bad matchups.
Get it out to Ballman. Rose has the hot hand.
And they need to run out of this. I'm going right on ball screen right now. I'm not even hesitating. I'm just coming right up and screening it.
Well, with this, if they get a bucket here, they're within under 10, Coach.
Yep.
That'd be huge. Merrifield, almost goaltending, but it is under 10.
Yep.
Timeout West quickly.
They're going full.
Full timeout.
Here's the drive here. Everyone thinks it's goaltending, but it was too low. But right there to follow is Joya. Okay, great job. Scranton's lost sight of the task at hand, which is to rebound the ball. And they're getting beat on backdoor cuts. Their defense, which was so strong in the first half, has become non-existent for them. They've given up a ton of backdoor cuts. They've given up a ton of offensive rebounds. I think that the additional size that West has gone with
if you look at it, Barnes was their starting center. Now he's their 3-man because Joya and Gregory are on the floor, Bob.
Here's what the Invaders have done so far this season, Coach. And as I mentioned, nice win over Stroudsburg and North Pocono last week. Pittston area playing pretty well themselves.
Right, their Pittston area is good. Alan
Yeah.
Keisinger's done a really nice job with that program. He's had a lot of injuries in the past, but he's done a really good job. They had a big win the other night. So, again, Logan Booth made a last-second shot to win the game.
So West gets these 2 seniors back. Where do they fit in district-wise? In the middle?
I think they're in the middle. I think they're a team you don't want to play.
No.
You don't want to play because Jack Lyons, give Jack a day or two to prepare. He's a tough out.
Ballman has 8 points and 9 rebounds, but he's just 3 for 16 shooting tonight.
He's having a rough night shooting.
West going to come out with a full court
Right,
press.
I love the fact he's still engaged in the game. He hasn't let the lack of shooting affect him.
This is the closest West has been since the first quarter was 10-0. Within 10, and could get
They're
it
playing
under
too
that.
fast. Gregory's got to give the ball up to Caden Merrifield.
25-10 run by West.
Oh, nice backdoor cut and a foul.
Gregory, nice
play.
catch by Gregory too.
That was it's really hard to believe this is his first game back. Bob.
I know.
Him and Joy, it's hard to believe it's their first game back. What a difference they have made. He's not a great foul shooter, though.
He's come back with 6 points. He's playing well on the boards.
He's right-handed. He's shooting left-handed. That's how bad. No, that's how bad
That
he's
was
injured.
good.
I know. It
Yeah,
looked really good, but that's how bad. This is how much this kid wants to play in this game. We talk about what games mean.
Yep.
This game has meaning. This game has meaning. Here's a kid who's right-handed. He's shooting with his left hand so he can play in this game.
Wainwright comes into the game for Ballman. But that's okay. It's 37-29. Within 8 now. West is in this game.
Oh, without a doubt. And again, this trap has really helped them. They've speeded up Scranton in some really bad decisions.
Scranton's going to spread it out. A lot of guards in there now.
But they need to get going. They have all guards, actually.
Yeah. And Wainwright pushes it. He's going to go to the free throw line. Gregory, second foul.
Third foul.
Wainwright, 2 for 4 on this season. It might be the basket, Coach. I'm
telling you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Bauman's sitting here getting ready to go back in the game for the shooter.
Yeah. Leedy's back in.
Yeah.
With 4 fouls.
4 fouls.
Oh, he left early too. He knew it was short.
Yep, he was going to chase.
So Ballman's going to come in for Wainwright, and West has a chance to make another impact on the lead. A lead that was 27-3 at one point.
Scranton's back with their starters. West has basically replaced
David.
Gregory.
We haven't seen Davis.
And Gregory and Joy are back
Ballman
in the
pushing
game.
it. Jones. Nobody can get it to go.
Yep.
That basket is jinxed.
Oh, good decision by Gregory.
Little jumper on Merrifield. Blocked once, but then Ballman picked up the foul.
Right. Tough call from the angle.
3 fouls on Ballman. Gregory to the line, which isn't a bad thing if you're Scranton.
I'll tell you right now, that West has done a lot of this without Caden Merrifield being a part of the action. I mean, Jalen Gregory has really dominated this game for them. And so when do you go hack-a-shack? At what point do you go hack-a-shack on Gregory? Right, because of his inability to shoot right-handed, and he's shooting left-handed. So how much pain must he be in?
Well,
think about that.
You know what? He's shooting 50%.
Right.
Coach is going to call timeout for West. 5:51 left. That's going to be another full timeout.
It is a full timeout, their fourth.
All right.
So here's what Scranton's done this so far, and as I mentioned, lost 4 of the last 5. Tough loss to Northwest.
Yeah, I think that's the only loss that you look at and that doesn't fit on that. You know, Prep is really good. You know, Abington's really good. The executive education at Allentown is a private prep charter school. They've kind of rated the school systems in Allentown for players. They're really good. But the Northwest, if you look at any of the losses, it's the Northwest loss that kind of jumps out at you. Sean Miller, the new head coach at Northwest, has done a great job with those kids. And I'm going to tell you now, they run a lot of backdoor stuff, and this has been killing West today, or Scranton today, the backdoor
And this is what
stuff.
the Knights have coming up.
Yeah, it doesn't get easy.
And, you know, this is a tough schedule.
You know, Prep,
Division I is really good.
Yeah, Prep Valley View's really good.
Yep.
And, you know, look at Bob Lane, and you play Delaware Valley. Chris Holzer does a great job. You better be ready to play when you play Del Val.
Well, West, believe it or not, is within 7.
I told you this game wasn't over.
No. You were going to leave it to half, I know. No.
I like the pressure. It's kind of speeded them up.
Yeah, West is 6-0 this quarter. Ballman.
Nice take by Bauman.
Oh.
Just can't finish.
Nothing can go in that basket.
Good rebound by Jones. Doesn't get it. Now we got a foul.
A foul against the Knights, and I think this home crowd is stunned.
Yep. They're very
the student
quiet.
section
They're sitting
just,
on their hands.
Yeah.
Personal foul, team 6.
Just can't finish it. I like to see Marcus go straight up. He's always going away, and he ends up on the short side of that. If he'd go straight up, he'd actually shoot the ball going up. He'd have a better chance of making it. Look for a little curl action here by Merrifield. They're going to go ball screen opposite with Joya. There's the roll. They get that all the time. Great finish. No rotation on the help. They need to consistently run that play. Put Merrifield in the screen roll all day. See if Scranton can adjust to it.
You've been with us the whole game. You're seeing one of the best comebacks
that you can't
maybe in the
allow.
history.
You work too hard to give up an easy layup. You got to foul him. Make him go to the line and earn it.
Ballman in double figures. He has
All
10.
right, here we go. This screen roll again. Little slip. So you got a mismatch inside now. They got to look at that, but it's going to be a tough. See, that's a tough catch.
That's a tough feed,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. It's a tough one. Yeah, the pass ends up being a tough pass, but ends up being a tough catch, especially a guy playing with one hand. you know, Gregory really went up with only his left hand to try to catch it. He should come right there. It is. That's a big shot. That's a real big shot.
Coach is going to call another timeout. Jack's got a lot of, I don't think he's got many left.
Yeah.
We'll have to check on that. Plus, we have the media.
Right.
Here's the Merrifield 3.
Big 3. You know, you got to know who you're guarding. Yeah, you really got to question it right now. If you're Scranton, you got to go into that huddle, and we got to be looking at each other saying, guys, we need to defend this better. We need to defend this.
We talked about Division I. We know what Abington Prep has. Valley View's very good, and we know that we're watching tonight West Scranton and Scranton, and we'll see all these teams here on a high school hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com this season. What's your take on this division? Prep and Abington again?
It's the best division in the area, including the Wyoming Valley Conference.
Yes.
Because obviously you got Abington and Prep in it, you know. And I think the key, you know, Prep won tonight at North Pocono, giving Coach Andrew Kettle his 200th win. But the key for Prep is what happens with Leo Boyle? Does he come back? Fully healthy, ready to play? But until that time, I mean, Abington's got it. They beat Coach. That's a huge win for them, you know, for their program.
So West is going to continue in that 1-2-2 zone.
Love it. We just found out West is out of timeouts, so the only thing they have coming is the TV timeout at the 4-minute mark. They're trying to they're just trying to ISO Marcus inside at this point.
They haven't been within 4, Coach, since the 4-minute mark of the first quarter.
So we're going to try to get Johnny going downhill. Here comes Taj off of it. Yep. Oh, nice little screen. I like that play. But again, the double down's coming. They got to read that double down.
Leady's right next to Ballman. He's got to be wider.
Yep. Right
Merrifield. Can they get within
roll.
1?
Go into the screen roll. Doesn't use it.
They're going to go to the line to find out.
Well, that should be 1-on-1 now.
Yep, we'll stay here. It is 1-on-1. Nelson, a very good shooter to the line, too.
Yep.
Third personal foul, team 7.
Shields going to check in for Leedy.
Shields subs in.
And again, go to the foul line, get confidence. Go to the foul line, get confidence. You know, he made his last 3. Now he's got 1-on-1. Unfriendly roll. Okay. But now get a stop. Don't worry about it. Next play. Move on. I love right now West the pressure, the little trap they put on, speeded up the game. See, Taj Jones never turns the corner. It's always a handoff into another handoff. He's athletic enough that he can get to the basket.
Almost got caught walking.
Right. At some point, turn the corner.
Scranton
I don't know if they're trying to run the whole 330 out.
This is never ends well with a team that's not used to doing this.
Right. Good.
The Ballman.
Nice
that left hand's
hand.
good.
There it is. I don't know why he doesn't use it more. That was a solid left hand.
12
jump
for him.
hook.
12 points for the senior, averaging 16 coming in. And that'll be our timeout.
Well, it's going to be 1-on-1 now.
Yep. 3:03 left in this game. West, can they get 6 points and tie it up? We'll find out coming up next. High School Hoops is brought to you by Keystone College. Experience open house on Saturday, February 20th. Student and parents register at keystone.edu. We are back inside Scranton High School. It was 27-3 at one point. The Knights led the Invaders. Merrifield, the sophomore, can't make the front end of a one-on-one, but
3 in a row on the threes.
West is within 6.
Yep.
Under 3.
Kid, he can't think about it now. He's got to play the game. They're spreading, but no one's going to the basket. If you're going to do this, you got to go to the basket.
Still plenty of time in the game. And Scranton's not a good team foul free throw shooter team.
See, that's what you ended up with after all that. Barnes all over the. No, you don't
have any timeouts left. You can't call it.
It's going to be a T.
So West and Barnes tried to call timeout. They have none left.
Right.
It'll be a technical. The technical will go against Barnes. So Scranton will shoot free throws.
I think you get the timeout, even though you called it. You get the timeout.
So 2:27 left. Coach Lyons, what's he saying? He's saying something about the coaches and stuff.
Standing up at Scranton. So, but I think you get the timeout now that you called it, and they're going to be a T when they come out on the floor.
And possession will go to
Scranton.
Yes.
Okay. And again, you know, easy to point fingers. He's a sophomore in a big game. So guess what? Now, if you notice, they bring McCormick into the game. I think he's going to shoot the foul shots. Okay. See, and that's the other problem. Again, it turns into a team foul, so they're closer to bonus. I don't know if Scranton's particularly good foul shooter, so it might work out in their favor here.
Here's what the Invaders have coming up. They'll take on Abington next week, and then Prep and Valley View. The 3 monsters in a row.
Yeah, you know, look, if Delaware Valley's tough.
Yep.
They got to go all the way to Delaware Valley. Paul Peck's good.
Good, yep.
Gabe Springer is good. Elijah Rosenthal is good. I mean, they're a good team. Western Wayne's not easy anymore. You got the big kid.
Yeah.
He's drawing a blank. But they have Dalton Frisbee, Rovinsky. I mean, they're a good team.
Okay, are you correct? McCormick will shoot the free throws. He's 92%
now
on the year.
Jack's questioning he wasn't in the game, and he's coming in.
He checked in on the timeout.
Right, and he's questioning
illegal.
the game.
Right.
So right now, that's what he's questioning.
Scranton with 14 turnovers in the game. West with 11.
Right.
5 and 3 in this half.
Right.
Contributed to the West comeback.
Right, and he checked in during the timeout.
Yep.
A nice touch. Technically, the shorts he's wearing underneath his shorts are illegal. They don't match. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
They get to the district and the state level, he's going to be told he's got to take them off.
McCormick makes 1 out of the 2 free throws.
7-point lead. Scranton will get the ball. Do they continue to hold it? I think they're going to see
I think
that,
they
right?
will. Now it's 7, so it's 3 possessions. It's 3 possessions.
Well, West has one more foul before
Right.
1-1. Now Scranton's going to call a timeout. 30. It will be a 30.
All right, McCormack's coming out of the game. They're putting Shields in the shoot. See, and again, this technically, the assistant coach comes over to tell him that there's a sub. Technically, the player is supposed to come over so the other bench can see the player check in so they know the sub is coming. You know, so again, if you're a stickler for the rules, this technically could be a technical foul because he never came to the bench to check in.
A lot going on.
You know?
It will remain Knights ball. Again, I don't think West will foul yet, Coach, right? But
I think they'll foul.
Yeah?
You know, I mean, they're looking to create some kind of, I think they'll trap one time before they foul. But see, that's too easy. Let them make the next play. I think there was supposed to be a trap there. I think, again, if they go dribble handoff, that's when I would trap. Any dribble handoff to me should get trapped.
Probably Jones you could foul. He's just 69% on this season.
Again, there's the trap. Oh, we got a foul.
No foul in Scranton?
That might be his 5th. See,
you were right. Jerome White, the senior, fouls out.
Here's the problem. The turnover happens, okay. But now you foul. So guess what? They're going to score. If they make foul shots, they're going to score with the clock not running. You don't care. They're going to score, but make sure the clock is running. You don't want this to happen.
Forsetti will go to the line. He's not a very good foul shooter this season, just 46%. One big one here, and he makes it. Looks pretty good on that.
Looked like 100% to me, Bob.
It did too to me. I don't understand sometimes.
No.
8 for 16 on the year. Now he's up to 50%. There's a big one here, too.
Yep,
that was short.
He almost gets his rebound.
Yeah,
oh, nobody back. See, that can't happen.
Oh,
good hustle.
Merrifield comes back. He's going to send McCormick to the line.
Gotta earn it.
Yeah, well, stops the clock.
Yep. Yeah. So McCormick steps to the line. Went 1 for 2 on the text.
Yep.
So let's see what he's thinking as he steps
92
there.
coming in, 92%.
Right. Gets that one. His stroke is really, really nice.
They had a couple of young players that are really good for Scranton, don't they?
A lot of young players are good, you know.
And could shoot the ball.
Right. I think they lack some size. I think they do lack some size.
2 big ones there from the sophomore.
Again, I think if I'm West, I'm getting the ball to Merrifield and putting him in the screen roll. Fake handoff. There's the screen roll. Slip. That's a foul. But again, you found the right guy.
Right.
So now can he make it?
Well, he's 2 for 4 with left hand.
Right. But see, now it's 1-on-1 though.
Yeah.
So they call it
Two,
a shooting
double.
foul.
No, double.
Oh, it's 10
double.
team fouls.
There's
My
10.
bad. Sorry.
Yep.
10 team fouls.
Double bonus now for West.
Let's see if West stays with the zone trap or they pick up man-to-man. Wow. I'm going to tell you, I've seen this. This kid plays my AU program. He should shoot left-handed all the time.
Go tell him that.
Look at that. That looks good. There it is. He's 4 for 6?
Yeah, they're within 6.
Yep. There we are.
This
Straight
is not
man
over
to man.
yet.
Oh, good.
Knocked
Go
away.
Behind. Oh, they got it.
Up to Merrifield. Within 4, West. 90 seconds left.
No quitting West. Scranton's got to take care of the ball.
If anything, what a remarkable comeback from the Invaders.
Oh, nice. See, I wish he would do more of that. I wish he would do more of that. He has the ability to do that.
Call it out on the floor.
Not
shooting, but he's going to go to the line.
And clock stop.
Yep.
Scranton guys are yelling for the same foul down this end.
Within 5.
They're just going to keep switching back. The referee has to tell them to stay. Who's on first? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, now
Now he's making them stay.
well, Tony Battaglia doesn't like. He's
Yep.
at half court yelling.
Yep.
Merrifield
It
gets
almost
the
worked
roll.
out.
How about within 4?
And you don't need to foul here. You just need to play defense. Now foul. That's a good foul.
That's a hard foul on
Yep,
Barnes.
That's a foul.
Ballman gets up.
He's all right.
Yep.
He's all right. He's fine. He knows it's part of the game. He's fine. Look, he's telling the guys, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. All right. Again, it's part of the game. He went for the ball. He made an attempt for the ball. You know, again, it's just, part of the game. I like this bringing Leedy back in. He has the 4. If he fouls out, no big deal. Minute 10. He's out there to defend and rebound. Marcus has to make this foul shot.
When White fouled out, Jones has picked up a couple fouls. He's 4 now.
Okay, he's 4 now.
Yeah.
Again, they're all right, because if he fouls out, Johnny Rose slides to the point, and he's had a solid game. So, but the bench is getting a little thin there.
Well, you want to be the leader. You got to make the free
Right.
throws late in the game.
Right.
2 big ones. 1 and 1 missed by Ballman.
Again,
With a 3, they can get within 1.
right. They want to put him in the screen roll. Good. Oh, that's deep.
Merrifield deep. Back of
I
the
don't know if
rim.
you need that. Jalen Gregory, good rebound by Bauman. Gregory's down and hurt.
You think you foul?
You got to foul. He just missed a foul shot. You can't let him do that.
To the hole. Can't get it to go. That would have been
This
huge.
basket is brutal.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you right now. You know how many layups were down and have come out on that rim? Great move. Good foul by Joya. And he's got to make this now.
Missed the last end of the 1 and 1. Makes
Got
that one.
That was true.
Yep.
Right on line. Pulling everyone off the line. 5-point game. And the problem for West now is they have no timeouts. So even on a score, they can't stop the clock from running.
13 for Ballman.
Right. They need to go put them. They need to come something right off of this. They should
Remember,
go right into the screen
no
roll.
timeouts for West,
right,
Coach,
no timeouts
right?
for West. There it is. Screen roll. Oh,
Charge?
That's got to be a charge.
They got it.
Yep. Leedy was waiting for him. He was waiting for him. Great job. Love this kid. Now we bring some offense in. We bring the foul shooters in.
Shields comes in. Leedy
At
takes a
this point,
seat.
you have to foul if you're West. If you can't get a steal, you have to foul.
We're going to pick up man-to-man, of course. Going to go deep.
Good
Knocked
play
away.
by Forsetti. Tony wanted a timeout. They didn't acknowledge
Merrifield.
him.
Downtown. Got it.
it.
Clock still rolling.
Yep.
Coach Battaglia wants to call timeout. We got a whistle.
Yep. Wow, what a game.
Wow.
What a game.
The West student body going nuts.
Yep, and they should be, because this is an amazing comeback. And again,
27-3, Coach,
right.
it was.
Yeah, and but here's the deal. We talk about what the key to the game was, know what Caden Merrifield is.
Yeah.
How many times has he been open in this half? It's truly, this is what high school sports is about.
Yep.
This is what high school sports. Game's over. I know people. I had guys text me, I'm turning the game off. Well, guess what?
No.
You're lost.
You're
loss
on.
is turning the game off.
They're back. They're
right.
back.
Yeah.
Well, next week we could have the same thing in the Wyoming Valley in the Division III. Redeemer in Seminary.
And the boys. It's going to be a great game.
And the boys. And then we've just added, courtesy of you, we're going to have some University of Scranton men's and women's action. Both teams undefeated.
Right, both teams undefeated. Only school.
Yep.
Only Division 1, 2, 3 school in the country where both their men's and women's basketball
That'll
teams
be
are
next
undefeated.
Saturday the 12th.
Right, and they're playing a landmark conference rival, Catholic University. So I'm really excited to be doing that game. You, Doug Walsh, are going to be helping out doing the game. So I'm really excited about it.
Right, but that seminary game, I'm looking
it's
forward
gonna
to
be really
that.
good.
That's going to be just like this one.
Yep.
Well, this one, folks, is not over. 47-45. Scranton holding on.
And you don't need the foul yet. Oh, broke his ankles, Taj Jones.
Fernandez comes back, though.
Yep.
Got a foul ball, and you know what they want to do. That's exactly what you
Yep.
should do, I guess.
So he's got to make. I love this guy. They're doing a great job going offense, defense. Tony Battaglia and the staff is doing a great job getting foul shooters on the floor. Leady's the right guy because he'll give up his body. He'll stay there and take a charge.
2 shots for the
10,
senior
okay,
Ballman.
10. So the first one's a little bit easier because you have 2. West fans are trying to make some noise, and Bauman
Within
makes it.
3, yeah.
So again, it's still a one-possession
Yes, it
game.
is.
And here's again, do you need a 3? No, you can get a 2, but the problem is West can't stop the clock, so the 2 has to come quickly.
This is the big one. This is the 2-possession one.
This makes it 2 possessions. So if it goes in, whoever's getting the ball and go right to the basket for a layup.
15 for Ballman.
Right, he needs to go right to the basket. Whoever gets the ball, go right to the basket, make them foul you, go right to the basket.
Trying to get it to Merrifield, they do, but Jones picks him up. Well, don't tell the sophomore that.
Wow, big shot.
You can't stop the clock, though.
They got a foul.
Coach Tony wants a timeout, and they fouled before he got the timeout. Referee standing right there. Well, 1.9 officially on the clock here.
It's a 1-point game, 1.9. Again, even if he makes both, it's still a 1-possession game.
Merrifield 3 of 4 in the 4th quarter from downtown.
That was better. That was better than downtown. That was out of state. That was deep.
They used to call that Jerry McNamara range, right?
I'm going to tell you now, West should have a 4th guy on there because that ball would have bounced right to him. I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, I can't set anything up.
It's just going to be one dribble and a shot. So someone's got to rebound it. It's just got to be one dribble and a shot. And I don't know if the ball falls to Jalen.
Oh, no good.
He can't do
Don't
anything.
Grab it yet.
All right, good
That's
play.
good
That
play.
was smart. That was really smart play.
Yes.
Most guys would have grabbed it. Now they can take it out of bounds and try to get something. That was a smart play.
You can catch it. You still have time to
now
set your feet,
Jalen's
right?
trying to get himself out of the game because of his arm because he knows he can't shoot it. So you really don't need to guard him if you're Scranton.
You got a screen for Merrifield or something?
I think they're going to run something. He's worked on this. Yeah, he's coming off a double here. He's going to hopefully be able to run right into his shot. Oh.
It's touched. And it's stopped.
Oh,
.5.
Who's the guy in the clock at Scranton?
That
game should be over.
Well, last second shot. And the way things are going tonight, John, I would not expect anything else but this going in.
Coming off of the corner.
Merrifield
and
blocked away by Jones.
Over.
No foul call, and the Knights hold on to beat the Invaders 49 to 48.
Yep, great win by Scranton. Great comeback by West, though. Tremendous comeback. Those kids play with a lot of heart. Bittersweet for Mike Fozzie. Coached a lot of these kids. Now the assistant over at Scranton High. So, again, great game.
Well, let's see if we can take a look at that last second shot and see what happened.
Yeah, he comes off a curl off the double on the low block. Jones just uses athleticism to get out there and guard him. And again, it was a really good block, really good play.
Final score, Scranton 49.
Well, that will do it. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with our Scranton Shamrocks players of the game. But what a finish here in the Electric City.
Who do you want?
We are back at Scranton High School. There's electricity in the air. Scranton holds on to beat the rivals West 49 to 48. Scranton Shamrocks players of the game. First guard Taj Jones. And were you ever nervous? Did you ever sink in that what's going on the floor tonight?
No, I wasn't nervous. We just our coach is telling us not to take dumb shots. Hold the ball, let them come to us and foul us. So it was really just holding the ball and keeping it in our possession.
Well, you built that big lead, 27 to 3 at that point. You probably set in a little bit, but you knew West would never give up, right?
Yeah. They're always a tough team to play, and they always work hard. So that's really what our coach is telling us in the locker room, to not let them come back, and we just had to finish the game off.
We've lost 4 of 5. This is a big win for you now going into division play.
It teaches us how to play as a team, stay calm under pressure. So it really helps us going forward against big teams.
Congratulations, Taj. Let's bring in Marcus now, our other Scranton Shamrocks players of the game. He's the leading scorer. Again, were you ever nervous at any point when they started to come back?
No, I wasn't nervous. going into the game, you have butterflies kind of, but I mean, it's a rivalry game. You just go out there and try to play your hardest as the other team.
What was the difference, do you think, in the end?
Second half, we come out flat, but we stuck together. We kept our energy, boxing out, hustling back on defense. That kept us there, and that kept us the lead.
What does it say about your team the way you held on?
We're a team full of dogs. Every time we lace up our shoes, we have a purpose to why we play this game. We never like to lose. We're a team full of winners, and we just try to stick through it and pull out the lead.
And going forward, this can only help you knowing that you can hold on, that you can even have a comeback or anything. Anything is possible for your team, right?
Yes. We just take it one day at a time. Games that happened yesterday, we leave it yesterday.
Yep.
We try to go forward. And with that being said, we have a chance, and we're going to work our hardest towards that.
Congratulations, Marcus. Thanks for joining us tonight. Let's bring in Coach Bucci in. It was, again, a big comeback from the Invaders. Just fell short, but Scranton picks up a nice win.
Yeah, they really played well. Both teams, a game of halves, okay? West came up a little bit short. But again, when you play a rivalry game like that, you don't ever stop playing, and West didn't, and they got back in the game. Our players of the game, Marcus Bauman had 15 points and 12 rebounds. I love guards that rebound. Taj Jones had 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 assists, and 6 points. Played a great all-around game. So again, really exciting night of basketball. It started off, we weren't sure what we were going to get, but by the end, everybody was on their seats watching a great game.
And for the Invaders, what do you take out of it?
Well, you talk about the layups you missed in the first half. You talk about those little things, and and again, that's a young team. But you got to look at Jalen Gregory and how he played with that injury, so the other guys can look at him and respect that and grow from this. Jack Lyons is going to do a great job of motivating these guys to take this loss. He's not going to be happy with the loss, but he's going to take this loss and he's going to find a way to motivate these guys and his team to become better players individually and a better team. And if you're Tony Battaglia, you held court in the rivalry game. Things didn't go, and again, he's going to go out of this too with something. He saw some guys step up at the end of the game for him that showed some leadership. And again, both teams are coming out with something that could be very positive for them out of this experience.
Well, next Thursday, we'll have a rivalry game of sorts down in the Wyoming Valley Division III. Holy Redeemer is going to take on Wyoming Seminary. We'll be at 7:30 next Thursday.
It's a big rivalry game. Remember, they finished 1-2 last year in their league, and then they finished in the districts where Sem won the district. So again, they have been battling consistently for that premier spot in the Wyoming Valley Conference.
We'll catch our breaths, and we'll be back next Thursday, and then we'll have the University of Scranton Saturday, January 12th at 2 o'clock. So an exciting one here in Scranton. It was electric, and it is in the Electric City. The final score, once again, Scranton 49, West Scranton 48. For the entire Fox 56 Sports crew and for NEPAbasketball.com, this is Bob Ide and Coach John Bucci saying so long.
This is High School Hoops presented by NEPAbasketball.com.